So after 3 months, the newest patch to Repentance is finally out, and with it have come a whole host of changes. As a lot of you might know, Judas's birthright gives him the ability to use his Book of Belial, sort of like the Book of Virtues, and able to hold active items inside of it. One of these combinations is if you have Urn of Souls inside the Book of Belial, you will actually be able to shoot Brimstone out of it. Note, you do not need Brimstone to shoot the Book of Belial out of the Urn of Souls. I just wanted Brimstone, so I haven't. The only problem is, while on paper, yes, that does sound really good, and it's really cool. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. The damage was just not great. With this patch, they have actually increased the damage of it by a whole 50%, so now it can actually do some pretty sizable damage. If you check here, we're doing around like 4 damage per hit with the Brimstone, and it got up to 120 on just 3 charges. Now, if we get rid of the Brimstone and try again, with Urn of Souls on just 3 charges, we only get up to 85. As you can see, the Brimstone is actually really good. You have cross-map range with the piercing and just a lot of damage. This also scales over time with the level you're on. Overall, it's just really great, and I think this is more what it deserved. Before, if you picked up Birthright and Urn of Souls and Brimstone, it wasn't a direct downgrade, but for damage it was. You still had the range, which was really nice, but overall, I was just more of an Urn of Souls fan. And one more thing I want to cover in this video is the changes of Little Dumpy. As you all know, Little Dumpy before used to fly around the room and do his own thing. He was kind of wild and not very good, but they have actually drastically changed him. This room is not a great room to showcase it. But in the room with any sort of bullets, you will be able to... Oh, I actually almost died. That's hilarious. But as you see, whenever an enemy touches Little Dumpy, specifically... Oh, just like that. He'll close his eyes, and then he'll blast them away. He is not absurd, but he is actually, like, usable now and not horrible. It can still be a little bit of a wild card, but he's not going to be flying around pushing enemies into you nearly as much. If you just let him do that, he'll push them away, deal damage. He's actually pretty solid now. Well, I'm not going to lie, just from those 2 small things, I already really like this patch. It might seem small, but at the end of the day, these are 2 things that I actually thought should be changed, and they seem to have listened, which is really great to see. Little Dumpy was obviously... He was a special little guy. And Urn of Brimstone, while it was really cool, just wasn't too great. So I'm glad to see them working on this. I'm going to be covering a lot of the more smaller things from this patch. I could cover the bigger things, but you guys will know about them in like an hour or 2. So I'm not really worried about that. But if you want to stay up to date with all the small things in the patch, feel free to subscribe. I will be making videos on basically whatever I can find that I find cool with this patch, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably over the course of the next week, so yeah. But anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I will see you next time.